Hello, 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 everyone. I am Hysterical Dismay, and welcome back to Amnesia. This time we'll be starting a machine for pigs. Because Justine was already done. I'm gonna be straightforward with you right now. I am very tired. But I'm trying to stay up for various reasons. So yeah, I figure what better thing to do right now than to just make a video for y'all. So let's get started. Alright. Already I can tell we're gonna have more of a, what do they call it, a steampunk look into this versus the medieval look previously. Let's go! What an interesting picture. Yes, I know it's a heart, but... He who makes a beast of himself removes himself from the pain of being human. Dr. Samuel Johnson. Okay.
Daddy, please don't kill me.
Okay. Am I in a cage? Alright. About as subtle an intro as it was in the last game. Or two, I should say. And would you look at that? More wine. Is everyone that I play as in these games an alcoholic? Is this a bed? Why is my bed a cage? Do I sleepwalk? Right, okay. Oh, certainly a nice looking room, I'll give it that. With the exception of the bed. Not exactly my first choice. What's this? June 2nd, or 24th, June 24th, 1899. In my dreams, I see a man dressed in jaguar skins and feathered like a bloodied saint. Eh? Right. What came from the heart lubricated us? It crushed evil under its fed and liberated us all. The foetid heat, right, of the jungle mirrored somewhere behind my forehead. My temple pounds. The blood boils in my skull. It feels as if there is something alive there, a damn rat gnawing through my brains, eating its way out into the world. Even that will not quell its endless hunger. I hear my children playing in the attic, but it fills me with terror, not love. What desperate thoughts are those? Oh, that was a paragraph. Jeez. And I still can't read, so good to know.
Daddy, Daddy, find us!
No! It's... well... well, actually, I can't tell. It seems like it's dark outside. I want to go back to bed. Go to bed! What's this? Yeah, okay. A fever dream. A fever dream. I wake alone to a house in silence. That missing sound of children playing is like a dark and, fecund? Whatever. Beckoning me to begin a descent to the loom, where surely only bodies may be found. No matter, my children call and I shall answer. I will find them. Tell them to go back to bed. I'm so tired I can't read. It's a nice looking place though, I'll give it that. This is a lovely bathroom. And despite the fact that it's probably the dead of night, the mirror shines as if there's a sun on the other side. Because why not? This is weird. These are weird looking doors. Again!
I held your hand and watched the blood pool between your legs. You lived long enough to see Edwin, but not Enoch. I will take care of them, my love. I promise you this.
I'm sorry to hear that. Not about to make fun of that. And to be fair, I guess you kind of kept your word. Because all the beds are cages. And no, that's not me making fun of it. It's me being completely honest. What is... This is definitely steampunk. Everything has a lock on it. Right then. Keep that on. Yeesh. More wine. More fantastic furnishings and more odd machinery where it doesn't need to be.
Papa, Papa, this way!
Right. Alright, boys. Alright, not that door. Is this one of the kids' bed? Shut up over there! Jeez, no wonder they don't want to sleep. What? Oh. Antics in nurseries. But they slept in the attic when they were babes in arms, and perhaps they have hidden there now. I remember I insisted upon it midway between my bedroom and my office. What? Alright then.
There's a bad man coming.
Well, considering... Alright, I'm seeing the... Hey! You know what? I'll chase you brats in a second. Give me a moment. I feel the need to explore this house. I've had a very strange night. Alright, you two, come on out.
We're hiding, Daddy.
No shit. I get it. I shouldn't curse around children, but quite frankly, I have a massive headache. If how I woke up is any indication. Where'd you go? You know, the fact that they're up and running around, I don't think cribs are a necessity anymore. Call me crazy. Where is that coming from? Or did I walk by it? Alright. At least this time it doesn't seem like I need anything for the lamp to work, which is a nice detail. Quit stomping around! Jeez, this is a nice room up here. What is all this? You know, I know that a lot of people like multiple guest rooms. I get that.
Daddy.
What? What do you want? I know people like a lot of guest bedrooms, but even this seems excessive. And much like I usually see, I have a very strange love of art.
You don't mind if I record this, do you? I find it most useful.
Ah, you have one of those wonderful tomated bills. No, of course not, my dear fellow.
It's my own design, Professor, along with everything you see.
Most useful. You understand, of course, why the ministry sent me. That they have concerns.
Concerns, huh? Well, at the moment, I don't see any reason why, outside of the fact that my kids love to be out and about. Oh! Fuck! What the hell was that? You know, this actually sounds more appealing. Anyone want to play poker? Jeez. I'm tired. I don't want to be dealing with all that noise. Can I take the rifle? Give me the rifle. Shut up over there. Makes me feel so much better. I promise I won't aim at anything that's lower than the waist. Did What is with all these contraptions on the doors? What do you want? It's late. What do you want?
Precious eagle cactus fruit. Help us.
What? Precious eagle cactus fruit? I have no such thing. I got plenty of wine. Seriously. You want that instead? How about a picture of a bunch of horses? What? The weeping rooms? Where once we sat to weep Lily's passing under weapons that cannot slay the angels. To retrieve her from heaven, look beyond the paintings, Oswald. Where once you watched her bathe, the children must have discovered those secret places and taken refuge in them. Is my name Oswald? Is that who I am? That's a big assumption, and I apologize for it, but... seriously, I have plenty of wine, but no cactus fruit. You can help yourself to that, at least. November 7th, 1898. The bank is refusing credit, the ignorant swine. I sit alone at night and weep once the children and servants are safely asleep, when they cannot hear me. My darling, how I need you now. They say I have squandered my fortune, that my investment in these latest machines has ruined the family name. What? That I was to remain a local butcher? What are these two arms compared to the multitude that can be applied without pay, without tire, by adapting the mechanisms we find in the looms and the mills? But if the bank has its way, it will all come to nothing. If they come for the house, I swear I will kill them. I will kill them all. I will take my rifle. My rifle. Oh. I'm very serious about the wine. Seriously, I have enough. Huh. Oh, I see. A nice little hidey. Hey, you two get back to bed. I want to cry, apparently. What's this? I weep at night. Clockwork and the soul. Replacement is I know the word. This one I know. I just can't say it. Dissatisfactory. There we go. So like a hump? Okay. Better the intestinal canal like a tapeworm already hosting I cannot read. I am so sorry. And the breed. Brass better than copper, more resilient. Flimnets soon to bone hold? Sheesh. Marrow pipe removal with needle potential. Compost replacement straightforward. Will respond to electromagnetic inducement to increase yield rate. Serum provides accelerated resetting resulting in naturalist naturalized movement within 2 to 3 days. Subjects still require severing of frontal lobes to reduce emotional distress upon reactivation. Damn it, damn this wretched soul, if only it were clockwork. The fuck did I just read? I am so sorry that I can't read. What's the matter?
This dawning epoch, this age of reason, an empire grown fat, ripe for the bleeding.
Oh, great. And wine in the walls, and a whole bunch of pictures being shown. I truly, oh truly, am losing my mind. Now what? Ah! In Lily's honor, a banquet. Lilibeth Lily Mendes, interred here on 26th September 1890. The angels weep you to the glory your teeth sold for the lilies of the port. What? I'm sorry. What? You sound lovely, darling, but I'm so confused. I wonder if it's really my inability to read or the simple inability for this to not make any sense. Well, that's not good. Oh, how good it is whenever a game like this always tells you how to run. Edwin and Enoch's Diary, October 3rd, 1899. Daddy says we're not allowed to play with the animals anymore. We were playing hide-and-seek with Cook, and he came and shouted at us. Just as we were going to hide behind Mr. Grumpy Teddy. Cook says it's because of the guns in there, but he always lets us help polish them. So it can't be that. Anyway, the room is haunted. If you sneak around there at night, you can hear the ghosts in the walls behind the cases. Oh boy. They are often angry, or that's how it sounds. We think that's why you could hear them rattling their chains and slamming doors and things like that. We don't like it in there anyway. Yeah, ghosts. Of course, absolutely. Your deranged father. Not even remotely.
This way, Papa. Come and see.
Oh boy. Grand Hall. That voice on the telephone. He speaks as if he knows me, and indeed I seem to remember him. Like a twin pulled away from the other at birth. Enough with the maestro. I feel we are entwined, though I cannot conceive of how. I am drowning. I am a drowning man, grasping or gasping, either way, for the surface within my own house. Beneath me, I know there are splendid archives hidden in the dark, if I can only find the entrances. Right. Tremors are wrecking the house, your boys are missing, and and you are just wondering about somebody on the phone. Seriously? Why do I have so much wine? What's this? Oh.
I must say, my dear man, you look awful.
Yes, sir. I seem to have picked up something rather nasty, Professor.
I do understand what you've been through. A lesser man would have crumbled. Yet you have made all of this. Your great factory, your charities. It is a wonder for one man alone.
It will all be made clear, Professor. But first, a drink.
Seriously, we have a ton. What is that sound? Right.
Mandus, do you know me?
Who are you? Where are my children?
Trapped, Mandus. Far below us. The machine is fouled. It is breached. It is flooded. The bulkheads are down. The children are engaged. If you help me, I can help you release them. Restore the power, Mandus. Drain the flooding and restart the great engines.
How? Where should I go? Hello? Hello?
No offense, sir, but I can already tell you're full of shit. I've been literally seeing them just run all over the place. It's drafty outside. Excuse me, what was that? Boy, I hope I am not alone in my confusion of this. Nope, not even gonna try that. You want to try it? Pause it and read it. I don't care. Boy, you weren't kidding about a banquet. Look at all this. All this fancy shit. And with plenty of wine to go around. And extra to spare, because why not? Whoa, hello. Sheesh, you got some weird taste in animals. Oh. Oh, come on. On bears and bathtubs. And after the party, she took my arm and said, "But darling, however did you get from the trophy room to the guest bathroom so quickly? Everyone considers you quite the magician." My darling Lilibeth, my father's house has many rooms, and as for mine, well, it also has its secret chambers. I have walkways inside the walls. I could spy on you all. I have no shame. I shot a hippo. You think I care? And a giant anteater, because why not? It's still quite drafty. Nope. There's a big fucking spider. Holy shit. Oh, I see. Case in point. Oh boy. What machine, you ask? Why, it's the whole house. Something sniffing around. Hello? Huh. Alright then. Just a random room that apparently I have. Close that back up again. Thank you for closing the door. The ghost can be surprisingly friendly. When they're not scraping the shit out of everything. Okay. You win. I won't go out. I took that surprisingly well. Believe me, I just about pissed myself. Alright, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, where did you go? Get out of my fucking walls! Only I can use those. What's this? It's still very wet. Or at least I assume it's wet. December 20th, 1899. I am to have a visitor, the distinguished Professor A. He has come to ascertain I don't know, my mental well-being after my prolonged absence from the club. Because as if I didn't have enough to drink. But I am not stupid. He is here to spy for them. When they stalked the Ripper, he was often called to I don't know. Upon lacerations and missing organs, find now he comes to me to doff and wheedle in, my dear sir, and you must still grieve, and perhaps just a quick look at your engines, the triumph of the age. He knows nothing of loss, nothing of sacrifice. But to refuse, that would simply poke the hornet's nest, invite a swarm of interlopers and thieves. I must entertain this buffoon and submit to his intrusion. Perhaps I should show him the trippery. See whether his stomach, so trained by rummaging in the innards of clumsy, vivisected whores, is strong enough to stare onto the real engines of his golden age. I may even introduce him to Jack, or his sons at least. We have stronger locks on the windows now, and we bring their toys to them. Right. So not only am I intelligent, but possibly unhinged, I am also a complete jackass. So much fun. Alright. You know, for such a big house, I think this is only the second bathroom I've come across. It must be a nightmare to find a place to piss. Right. Alright. Let's go outside. What? What? Quit your giggling, you little shits. It's dark and windy, and I can't tell. It's not raining. Where am I? So apparently I just have a random courtyard in the middle of in the dead center of my home. Do you mind? I am talking to myself like a sane person. Ha! You know, on second thought, I think I'll let the kids run around. I think I'll just go back to bed in my cage. Fine. Why do I have a sledgehammer back here? Hello? There's another cage. Hello? Oh, lovely. Well, what did that do? I'm guessing with all the blood and what have you, this is where the meat goes in, nice and fresh. You know, as tired as I am very certain there was actually something in there. On the bed, and it's not there anymore. Why is it not there anymore? Wow!
Hands are bleeding, raw. I scrub and scrub, but the smell will not lift. How can I hold my children with these hands now? How can I kiss them goodnight with lips that have issued such instruction?
I don't know. How can you? Because I assume you did anyway. Is there really nothing else in here? So, yeah, that's a thing. Oh, of course. How could I suspect anything else but more wine? Huh? Old Sally in the doll's cottage. Oh, it's a song. I don't feel like singing. Well, it's either a song or a poem. Either way, I'm not up to it. Well, guess we just follow the blood. Hello? Oh. I see.
I'm on the market. I will cry all the way home. I will have none. I will have none at all.
None what? You know what? In hindsight, don't answer that. Now those are open. What the hell?
It's coming. Come on, Daddy. It's this way.
Will you? What? A curious discovery. Metal ticking as it cools and contracts. This must be the strange machine my new friend told me of. If my children discover this place, it's entirely conceivable they strayed downstairs, delighted in their discovery. Very well. It seems my route is predestined. The descent begins. Must it? Must it really? Under the impression that you may not be the best father figure, so... Hello, pig. That's not even me trying to be mean, that's me stating the fact that he's admitted it. Now that can't be good. Boy, I hope there's not like food and whatnot in there. Oh. Hello, pig.
Come and see, Papa. We found an egg. A stone egg.
A stone egg. What the fuck is happening? Ow. Against the rising waters, curled into his cabin, he barely noticed the passing weeks. I just got an achievement and it scared the crap out of me. Alright, come on, pick yourself up. Either this place has been here a long time, or you have really let it go to shit. Probably a bit of both.
Come on, slow coach. It's this way.
Who are you talking to, you little crap? Trapped. Was it a trick? That voice on the phone who seems so close to my own, who seems to know me so well, does he lead me for a nefarious purpose of his own secret devising? But do I have a choice, even though his motives are unknown to me? I must find my boys. I will follow the machinery down to the very core of the earth if it will lead me to Edwin and Enoch. So come on then. Time to be a father. Oh, what now?
The shaking ground you feel is our attempts to clear the floodwaters. Treachery, Mandus. We were undone. Your children are trapped by this act. You must find them before it is too late.
What do you need me to do? How can I find them?
Always deeper, Mandus. Through the piston room and into the tunnels. Then find the bilge and flush the rotten water. I will help you where I can. But you must be swift, my little friend.
Little friend? Sir, I am not little, by any means. Well, I don't know about this dude. Mandus, you said? I don't know about him, but I am not little. And again, you say they're trapped or entrapped or something of such. I don't feel like that's entirely true. You know, I'm hearing a lot of shit happening around me, but I don't see any of it happening. I don't suppose that's more wine. Oh, well, doesn't this look familiar? What? The saboteur has been this way. Intriguing, the gates are far too heavy for a man to lift, and are instead hoisted aloft by a chain coiled around a tube that appears to be spun by motors connected to these electrical switches. Whilst the fuse is blown, the motor cannot be spun, and the gates remain impenetrable, an impenetrable barrier to progress. I feel like that was a lot of elaborate way to say find a fuse. Nah. Guess we go this way. One fuse, two fuse. There we go. Well, that did something. But I'll deal with it in a second. What's this for then? Great, I did something. Okay, so I did that and that. So, what exactly did I do? Oh, I see. Forgive me, I keep turning around, but quite frankly, I can't see shit.
Bandaged feet and eyes. Small bones in the orchard. I have carried this world on my back with its legs about me. Damn this wretched soul. I am given birth to nothing but machinery.
You gave birth to something, I'll give you that. Oh. I suppose there's a lever somewhere. There we go. Apologies for not saying too much. I'm just not quite sure what to say. As I said, I'm a little tired, so it makes me a little less talkative. I can't tell if this thing's working right or if it's falling apart. And given the fact I hear a lot of dropping my pipes and metal, as well as that, I can only assume that it's not good. This place is falling apart. Probably. I stepping on glass? Is that what that is? Would you stop it? That's not good. Oh dear. That didn't sound good. What's this? August 19th, 1899. Vaughn, can you stop it so I can read? Vaughn, that, writes to the OD force, whilst that ignorant charlatan, him, is that a punch? Upon the soul, they are both cretins. To think one could strive for such great heights without wading first through the puke and innard, without standing upon the archetype of bones. Mentuzma was the wiser, but here in our temples of steel I have witnessed the severed head of a man recently trampled to death by a runaway carriage. Immersed in a solution of the Grettenberg compound, open his eyes and cry, "Oh, where are my legs, sir? Where is my body? We are breaking through the barriers of death itself. Oh, my dead darling Lily, it is too late for you, but I promise you this, I will save our children from death, and if need be, I will wrench them back from the blackness with this wonderful..." That, I am so sorry. Brennenberg, huh? That sounds familiar. That sounds very familiar. Oh dear, that doesn't sound good. Fuck's sake. Well, if there's anything to say about this game versus its previous, at least this guy doesn't appear to be afraid of the dark. Something I deeply, deeply appreciate. That cannot be good. What? More electrical sabotage. Another confounded fuse box. The fellow is thorough in his sabotage, if somewhat repetitive. The stench from these barrels is quite discomforting. I would certainly hope that whatever chemistry this room is designed to store is not a defining feature in the flood that threatens my children.
Papa. We know the way.
I bet you do. Oh. This explains the crash I heard earlier. Or...
Hold still, for God's sake, hold still, child. Don't let it get into your eyes. I'm gonna rinse it out now. There. It will be fine. You just need to lie down. Enoch, look to your brother. How many times have I told you not to play in the cellar?
Huh. I can't say I disagree with such a notion. I've seen what the regular room looks like. Huh.
I told you he'd come.
Of course. I've been trying to get you back to bed all night.
Extraordinary. Quite extraordinary. And you built it all. Good go, man. You have been busy.
It is wonderful how tragedy focuses the mind. What else was I to do? Fall into grief, pine and fade in my hopelessness? Why not then simply die in that jungle amongst those dead temples?
Optimistic, isn't he? Oh, great. I don't suppose I can close this. No? Shit. Okay, that did something. Was that a sterilization hall? Steampunk version style? Because why not, I suppose. Flood breach, emergency shutdown in place. Goody. How's this? Okay, that's locked. Oh, it's a sheep. It's a ram. I wasn't sure what that was for a second. Again, all the wine. Get out of my way. A weird little place to have an office. The collar, the neck, the noose. Such a fanfare, the Times wrote it as a splendid occasion. The hunting? Stretch for the streets in fanfare blue. A proud day for the family. What? Right. I saw somebody move over here. Ugh. Great, I gotta listen to that now. Okay. Go ahead and close that. August 22nd, 1899. In that place, they talk of building their cities to the skies. To me, this seems folly. But perhaps it is simply a case of a nation founding without a history of its own. We walk upon our histories. They are compacted into the very loam beneath our feet. The engineers we employed talked of this. They talked of how, when building the underground trains, they would often come across older tunnels crisscrossing the capital. What places lie buried beneath us? We are digging, excavating, and reapproaching what we find. Fit the center of the planet, my architect tells me. There is a great iron hall. It is the egg of the world. Right. You know, in hindsight, I should probably be glad that a lot of these things are locked up. It would take forever to open them up. May 1st, 1899. But then, what if they could stand upright and walk as men? What if the brute were harassed thus? Would they sing? Would they find their own god? I have seen these things, and I will tell you now, no, they will not. But they will happily accept fealty to a god thrust upon them, and worship it thus given. In this I realized they are no different to the masses. They are much the same as us. Once this irreproachable threshold is passed, I understand that we too are shackled and must be set free. To free the man, we cut the man. In order to cross that great evolutionary line, we must first be painted upon the ground. Uh-huh. Right. Such cheeriness, right? Open the door. Sorry, just making sure there wasn't anything else to poke and prod at there. October 11th, 1899. We integrate the very last knowledge of chemistry using low levels of landium derivative in feed to subdue the product. Even before the initiation of the process. This means that when we drag them from the holding pens onto the line, they are less likely to panic and damage machine components, other products, or themselves. This section of the belt is sheathed in rubber and kept well lit to maintain good spirits. and we have actually found that the intelligent placement of gramophones and simple acoustic amplification tubes around the line means we can use music to further soothe the product. We find Desbony particularly effective in this regard. I think I only butchered one of those words. That's impressive for me. Warning, fueling pumps. Violet chemicals are in use. These materials are highly corrosive. Wear protection. That I can do. If protection is available, of course. Oh, great. I can move them. Out of everything I can touch and move around, they had to be one of them. Oh, wonderful. Don't you flop around on me. That seems like an exit, so hold on a second. September 28th, 1899. Imagine, they say, a machine one day that might think like a man. If this is to be desired, one might almost boast of creating a man who breeds like a pig. Men and women upon all fours, rutting carelessly, doing that with their filthy little into the streets, fillies and gutters, running freely with the careless fill of their conjoinings, whatever. For the record, I know what that word was, I just probably shouldn't say it. The air thick with the whisperings of lust, bodies streaked with their own emissions. We have created a world where man is so utterly debased he will spray his seed over passers-by, and yet this is the condition baggage aspired to. Okay. No, this is not the machine we seek. Such an entity would be nothing less than a deity, and we would fall upon our knees and worship it. We shall not carve gods to bicker and fornicate. They will exist to clean the world and set us free. I reject Babbage. As I reject these men of government, let the pigs whatever, in the gutters while they can. We shall scoop them up and ease their ascension soon enough. Lovely. Lovely and subtle. Let's see. I couldn't help but notice this, so... What? Oh. Pardon me. The path is clear. It seems this chemical processor is merely one part of the much larger complex. No easy route for me, then. I will follow my fever, the calls of my children whenever they lead me, as I move further into this strange empire. The factory offices. All the suggestions of a large workforce, yet no actual signs of life. It is every bit as if someone attempted to carefully create the illusion of a working factory complex, yet this facade, when examined closely, is clearly just a falsification. but I must put aside my anxieties, quell the unease that pits my stomach, and continue on my path. And finally, it appears to be some kind of fueling station. I have seen automobiles demonstrated at Mr. Yackham and Mr. Simmons' works, but the smell here is all wrong. This is not petrol. Of that I am sure. Everything suggests to me that this machine must be significant, in some way. Truck fueling station. Well, we know it's a fueling station, at least. Right, out we go. And that explains the door. Oh, that doesn't sound great. I gotta tell you, I love the outside scenery.
Come on, Papa. Let's climb this one. I can see more pictures at the top.
Holy orders. This church is connected to the plant. How odd. However, it does suggest another route into the main part of the facility. Given the locked doors around the fueling station, the truck blocks my way, however, almost as if the saboteur knew that I might consider this alternative entrance. Oh, I love talking like I'm a smartass. Which, as many of you are well aware of, I am not. Forgive me, but that is my first instinct to all of this. Delivery schedule. How in blazes are we supposed to meet these damn schedules if even the basic equipment we are provided will simply not perform its designed function? Excuse me. These cursed new tangle trucks will only run a fraction of the distance my old nag managed before running out of stinking gasoline. Whatever, I can't actually see what that says. Says it's fine and there's plenty of pumps to refill them outside the factory walls, but you end up dragging the blessed tank from the truck to the nearest one to refill it. And the one in the storeroom is empty again. I can't be turning that crank handle all day only to find the tank empty. Well, sod it, says I. Enough for a night, and to my bed I go. It's not like anyone needs to be bleeding graveyard anyway. Harry, if you get this, I'll meet you in the Damson Templar for a jar. Wonderful. Need to remove a tank, you say? Or do I need you to spin this a lot? Certainly doesn't sound like it, does it? Hmm. You know, that's actually not a horrible place to stop. I apologize if this seems out of nowhere, but I actually am all out of time for this episode. And I feel like that, for an intro, isn't a bad place to stop, and it's not a bad place to start, for that matter. So, so that's where we're gonna end it there. Thank you all so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed that at all. And if you didn't, tell me why in the comments below. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. God bless you all. Be good and have a good time wherever you are. Bye.